As an orthodox fighter, what is the biggest focus or challenge? I know it's a loaded question, but when facing a southpaw.
Well, you got that left hand of Kammings, and you got that left kick, which is a little bit different from what you're used to seeing in your defense. It just comes from a different angle. And the inside kick's there, too. That's what he went for there. Obviously, didn't really hit where he wanted to. Groin shot.
Mark! Stay where you are. Take your time, my friend. Take your time.
But to continue touching on what you're saying, John, that the lead leg position is everything in a conventional versus a southpaw matchup.
Good.
We've talked about this a million times.
Yep.
I'm sure fans are getting used to it.
I was just looking for a personal refresher on that battle for the lead leg. So
that's why you're the man.
Ahmedov not taking too much time to recover from that groin strike. Nicely done to the inside of that lead leg of Zach Kammings.
Now that's why you're seeing inside kicks, because both of these guys have opposite power advantages. So it's the left-handed Kammings and the right hand of Ahmedov that are the weapons. So by attacking each of the inside legs, you kick the leg out that would take away the power from their power hand, because they have no balance if you kick the inside of the leg. So really they're shutting down the power side by kicking the inside leg.
Wide-eyed as he presses forward.
And it also, as you saw there, you hide the high kick by going inside. They think it's going to the inside of the leg, and when they go to fire, it goes high, and oh, they're not seeing it coming. That was a nice job by Kammings hiding that, setting it up by attacking the inside leg of Ahmedov early.
Ahmedov loaded up on that right hand a moment ago. Zach Kammings able to evade. Kammings has shown pretty good head movement throughout his professional career. As we mentioned, 30 pro fights. He has never been knocked out. Chin figures to get tested by Ahmedov tonight.
Part of the reason, too, John, is because Kammings usually gets takedowns. And when you get takedowns, it's less time in this free-flowing movement where you can get clipped.
Nice follow-up uppercut from Kammings, and then a left hook from Ahmedov.
And it was a left hand to a left hook. It was like a double left hand, which the second punch is what dropped Ahmedov. Small cut underneath Omari's eye now.
Looks like maybe some blood on the bridge of the nose of Zach Kammings as well, as we go under 2 minutes here in round one.
That right hand of Ahmedov is just barely missing Kammings. Kammings needs to turn that chin, move his head. Nice double leg, and he's got it.
With authority, Ahmedov slams Kammings down. Now we'll see what he can do with his first takedown of the fight. Kammings very comfortable working off of his back.
And that was a very nice double leg. You didn't see it coming at all. There was no telegraph.
Yeah, great.
Well set up, not an empty shot, meaning he threw a punch before he took the shot. Very nice.
Ahmedov's got a sneaky good submission game as well. The great Marcos Damata Pahumpa in his corner tonight.
Kammings going for the half guard sweep. That creates the space he wants to get to his feet, but Ahmedov right back to the transition to the double, keeps Kammings down.
It's amazing when you see these guys compete at middleweight, how long they were able to ply their trade, fighting at 170 pounds and making the weight. You know, Kammings certainly had some tough cuts in the past. Nice job by Kammings to hip escape and then get back to his feet. Final seconds here, round one.
Now, what's cool about that takedown attempt by Omari and completing it is now you got Kammings thinking about it. Like, is he going to shoot again or is he going to punch? And that might set up the right hand of Ahmedov as the fight moves on, because he's going to start biting on the low level changes.
5 minutes down. Kammings is in blue. Омари Ахмедов is in red. Round 2 is underway.
Now looking back at that big punch that Kammings landed, he switched to a conventional stance. So that threw off Akhmedov's defense. And that's what I'm talking about. When you got southpaw, you're used to seeing things come from one direction. If they switch stance, they're not ready for the switch up of the weapons. Good job by Kammings to make Омари guess.
Nice right hand over the top, lands for Омари Ахмедов.
Left hook kind of catches Zach Kammings off balance.
Nice read defensively there by Омари Ахмедов. Trying to feint his way inside.
Ouch. Those hurt.
Well, Friday, October 18th, Titletown, USA welcomes the Octagon once again. The main event, Chris Weidman begins his light heavyweight run against the undefeated knockout artist Dominic Reyes. UFC Fight Night from TD God in Boston, Massachusetts. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Now, what's so cool about those big kicks that land to the inside leg and the body from each of these guys, since they're in opposite stance, southpaw versus conventional, those kicks set up the high kick. Those are just setups to really land a big shot to the head. That's what they really want to get the knockout, but kicking at the body like that, it hurts.
Ahmedov missed on the right, did not miss with the left. Ahmedov coming off a big win over Tim Boach in Wichita, Kansas back in March as he lands the left kick there. Kammings again trying to find a home for that left hook.
And he waits for you to throw, and then he switches to conventional stance and doubles up on that left hook. He's done that twice now. He's always looking for that left hook.
Nice 1-2 from Ahmedov, punctuated by that right hand.
Ahmedov just has a little bit better footwork, and he's a little quicker than Kammings, so it's making tough for Kammings to close the distance. He's having a hard time figuring out where he can tag Омари right now.
All right, let's call on Mark Montoya, one of the fine cornermen in the game, chief corner for Zach Kammings.
I love it. Now go kick parts. Beautiful. There, hey, that's it. That's your range. Yes, sir. Pop it, make him go, go. To the left. To the left. Hey, you're sitting at 90. Hey, he draw back out of him. Pop that jab, sit there. Yes, Zach. Beautiful. That hurt him. Hey, be a sniper again.
And that's exactly what they want. Mark Montoya is basically asking for an action-reaction type of skill set, which is throw something to get Омари to fire heavy, and then when he does, you counter over the top. And that's how Kammings has really landed his best shot so far. It's a good read by Mark Montoya.
Under a minute now here to go round 2. See if Ahmedov tries to get a takedown here. Nicely placed knee to the body from Омари there.
Finish.
Ahmedov drops down, got to be careful here with this choke game of Kammings.
Yeah, guillotine is Kammings' best choke, and once he gets it into the chin, he commits to it. But being this slippery at this point, that's what's scary about going for guillotines is it's all or nothing. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't, you give up the takedown, which we just saw there. Now that's big points, especially at the end of the round where neither of them have landed the bigger strikes. Those takedowns add up.
Late ground and pound here from Омари Ахмедов. Round 2 now in the can.
Okay. He knows he's losing the fight. So I want you to stay very careful in the beginning of the third round. He's gonna come out strong, okay? But he's getting tired, okay? Put him against the cage. Single leg is the way to do it. Remember, single leg, you can either take the back, okay? Or finish the single leg, okay? Now, stand up, leave the knee, okay?
In, all right? Hey, if you want to blend in, you can blend in as well, all right? Yeah. But look, you've got to pop your jab, draw it out of him, go, and be a sniper. Don't look to just fucking hit him with one shot. Hit him with multiples. You're hurting him every time you hit him. Hey, you got to work to finish right now.
Fan Village has been packed to the nines throughout the week. Don't forget the UFC 242 prelims continue noon Eastern time today. Those fights can be seen live on both FX and ESPN Plus. Featured bout, a matchup of ranked flyweight contenders JoJo Calderwood, Andrea Lee. It's noon Eastern today, FX and ESPN Plus. All right, third and final round here. Омари Ахмедов, Zach Cummings. Nice corner work by Pahumpa on one side, Mark Montoya on the other. Any major takeaways, Dom, on either side?
Yeah, I mean, they're just both. This is a tactical fight. I mean, whoever can probably get the most takedowns, I would guess right now, is going to win this matchup in this third round. But it's hard to say because it's been pretty even. I mean, one of them's got to drop the other one. We've seen Kammings drop Омари, so that's a good start. See if he can do it again.
Yep, certainly landed some big shots as well in that second round before ending up on his back to close out the round.
And that's what you're seeing. You see how Kammings throws one and then Омари looks to fire back. That's what they want to do. It's action-reaction. So Kammings throws one just to really get the counter out of Омари, and then he wants to counter over the top of the counter, and that's what you're seeing in this. That's what's so tough about it is because Omari's quicker than Kammings, he has to put two together to land.
Mark Montoya continuously calling for Kammings to pump that jab, at least feint that jab. Jumping uppercut from Kammings fails to land. A lot of support for Омари Ахмедов around these parts, not far from where he was born in Dagestan.
Nice uppercut read by Kammings, landed on the way in.
Both fighters appear to have plenty left in the tank, but the pace has waned a little bit here through 2 minutes of round 3. Nice connection there by Ahmedov. Pahumpa imploring his fighter to press forward here down the stretch. Both men with a healthy respect for the power coming back their way.
That's what it comes down to right now. They do not want to get hit by each other. I mean, Омари's already been dropped, and Kammings sees those punches. I mean, when you're just watching those punches, you can see Омари throws heat. So when those whisk by your face, you kind of go, whoa, that was close.
And Montoya called for volume inside, but of course that potentially puts you in harm's way from some of those short power shots of Ahmedov.
Nice shot.
Yeah, pretty good entry, but Kammings ready for it.
It's a good shot, good technique. He didn't really set it up that well on that one. As you saw in the first takedown he got, he set it up real well. That one was kind of an empty shot where you just shoot instead of setting it up with your hands, but it was still good technique on the shot itself.
Kammings continues to roll with strikes, punches, elbows pretty well. You saw Ahmedov try to land that elbow over the top a moment ago, and Kammings able to avoid that damage.
I mean, you can see these guys are very evenly matched. They fight very similar. That's why the matchmakers put this one together. And that's because Zach Cummings is throwing very hard to try to hit Omari, and that leaves him kind of open. He's leaning over his lead leg, and that gives the easy takedown.
So Ahmedov uses the offensive nature of Zach Cummings against him there. Less than a minute now to go. And if you're Zach Cummings, I would think you can ill afford to end this round off of your back, given the way round 2 ended, but I'm no judge.
You're probably right, John. It's not looking good on the scorecards probably for Cummings.
Significant strike advantage for Ahmedov, 29-22 unofficially, but neither fighter has given you much in terms of overall volume. As we wind it down, less than 20 seconds now to go. Some punishing ground strikes here for Ahmedov. A little double horn there, but that is the fight. Omari Ahmedov and Zach Cummings go the distance here at 185 pounds.
Take a look at some of the action here from these guys. Right here, a double left hook lands, puts Omari on his butt for a second in that first round, and then it's really Omari's takedowns that made the difference throughout the rest of the fight. Huge slam there, good overhand right, just skims by the face of Cummings. These body kicks from both guys, but especially Omari on that one. That one was one of the tougher body kicks landed. And a jab and a counter right hook. The double left hook gets shot again, and this time leans a little too much, and Omari is able to get the takedown to finish out that third round on top here. It's a tough one to score.
So very interesting to see who emerges with the decision here, and it looks like the scorecards are in. They are. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Омари Wolverine Ахмедов.
So Омари Ахмедov gets it done. He's your winner by